I also have some questions from Yasu that I'm excited to answer today. So the first one is, what did I do yesterday? And yesterday was kind of a weird day, I'm not gonna lie. So I woke up super early, and I was doing, what was I even doing? Oh yeah, I was just like reading my book. I'm reading Game of Thrones right now, which is really good. And so I was reading for a little bit, and then one of my friends in the house, he wanted to make us breakfast in bed, me and my roommate. And I totally forgot he told us we were gonna do that. And I woke up at like 7 a.m. So obviously he did not have it ready. So I went back to bed, just so like he could surprise us with that, which was really sweet of him. He made us like eggs and breakfast quesadillas. And so yeah, we were just like eating in our room, and then I was reading more of my book, and like I just randomly fell asleep. I don't know how that happened because I am terrible at taking naps, but it was probably like 10 a.m. at that point, and then like I fell asleep and didn't wake up till noon, which if you ask my roommate, I am a chronic like I get up early all the time. Like no matter how late I stay up, I will be up by 7 or 8 a.m. It's just like my body will wake me up. So that was super weird for me. I did not enjoy it. Like waking up at noon, I felt like I'd wasted my whole day. Um, so I was just like, I was so out of it. I was all like groggy, and I'm like, oh, I have to get ready for work. But yeah, I mostly like I cleaned our room. So because one of my friends is visiting from her hometown, and she's staying in our room for the week, like on one of our couches. So I like cleaned our room in preparation for that after I woke up, and then I got ready for work and I walked down there. I was just like picking up a shift for one of my coworkers because I usually don't work on Mondays, which was yesterday. Um, but she was out of town and needed someone to cover, so I went in for a little bit. It was super busy, which kind of sucked because I was like, I didn't even want to be there. I wasn't planning on working, but it's fine. I like my job. I like my coworkers, so there are worse things to do. And then when I came back, we were doing like this house-wide game night. So we went out to our campus's like soccer field, and we were playing spike ball and flag football and soccer, which was really fun. I miss playing soccer because I grew up doing it, but I don't know. I think I was just like really tired from work, so my heart wasn't super in it. And like my roommate, or not my roommate, my friend had driven up like that day from her hometown, so she was super tired, so she didn't want to stay that long. So we ended up heading back a little early. Um, and yeah, and just because like I was so tired, I decided to go for like a night swim. We have like a small like above ground pool in the backyard of the house, and it was really hot yesterday, so I went for a little swim there, and that was really nice. But yeah, and then when everybody came back, they joined me, which was fun. And then they stayed up playing like games, and I went to bed around like 1, I want to say. So honestly, not that bad. Um, but yeah, for waking up at noon, I will say like I don't feel like I wasted the day. Like I still did a lot, but I don't know. It was weird. I'm not used to sleeping in that late. And then you also asked if there's anything interesting happening lately. It's a pretty broad question. I feel like there's a lot going on. One big thing that my roommate and I have been super excited to do is we planned this house-wide game. So basically we like form teams among different people who live in the house. So it's like 3 rooms will be one team, and they're all competing to get as many points as possible. So like at midnight every night we're hiding little task cards that have like things that you can do that are worth a certain amount of points, and then once you do them, you send like proof of completion to this Instagram account we made, and then we like tally it up and do it. And everybody in the house has gotten super into it, which is really fun. We were nervous that people would like not really participate, but they've been super competitive about it, and like we've had some crazy challenges that people have just like done, no question. Some of them like are like pretty like delinquent activities, but they've been really fun. And yeah, that's just been like really cool to organize and like fun. We were like, the hope was it that we would like bring people together in the house, because like we're living with so many people, not everybody knows each other, and it's easy to stick to your friend groups. So we tried to like group people up that like didn't know each other, and then a lot of the tasks have like you have to collaborate with people you don't know that well, that kind of stuff. So like it's a really big bonding thing, and it's just been like super fun and like kind of insane. Um, so yeah, I've really liked doing that. Um, Interesting in like life recently. I don't know if this is interesting, but there was this like piece of legislature passed recently by the Trump administration that I've been keeping up with. He like calls it like the big beautiful bill. It's basically like rewriting our like spending and tax budget for the US, and it has like I've been listening to like 3 hour long podcasts on it. Like genuinely it's so complicated and it's hard to like explain in one, but I've been really focused on like the impacts it'll have on like medical care for people in the US, just because it cuts a lot of the Medicaid and Medicare funding for people. I've been having a lot of discussions like with the people around me. Yasu also asked about my birthday. So like if I have a party every year, what do I do for it? That kind of stuff. And it's definitely changed a lot like as I've gotten older. When I was younger, I used to do small parties. Like my friends would come over to my house, or like we went to this glass blowing factory, which was super cool. I took 5 of my friends and we all like learned to blow glass and like make instruments. I think that was like one of my favorite birthdays ever. Wait, no, I changed my mind. My favorite birthday ever, I'm just remembering, is I was actually, so my family was backpacking in Utah. So my birthday, it's in spring, and it usually fell on my spring break for like middle school, high school, that kind of stuff. And so spring break, and we went down to Utah to go backpacking. And at first I was like a little upset because I'm like, I'm not going to be with my friends over my birthday. I'm going to be like in the middle of the desert. Like, guys, this is so unfair. Like, I was a brat about it. But I just remember like we are an ultralight family, which means like my like family takes backpacking very seriously. It's like whatever weight we can cut, we only bring the necessities, that kind of stuff. And my birthday fell on the last day of this backpacking trip, and I remember like waking up in my tent, and my sister, my dad, and my mom, they brought me like a Pop-Tart, and they'd like put, I think like it was my 11th birthday, and put like 11 candles on it and lit it. And like all I could think of was like, oh my God, they carried 11 candles for this like 6-day backpacking trip. Like I thought that was so funny because like I knew, especially my dad, he's like, if you don't need to bring it, like don't, you know? So I was like, oh, that's such a sweet gesture. And it wasn't like a big celebration or anything, but I think it's still one of my favorite birthdays to this date. So yeah, that was super fun. In college, now that like I'm away from my house, my birthdays center a lot more around my friends. I don't really like planning things for my birthday because it feels so like self-centered. I'm like, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. Like I just want to spend time with my friends. Like we can just treat it like another day. But my friends always throw me like some kind of surprise party. Like they'll get me a cake, flowers, and like I never know when it's coming. Last year they did it like a few days before my birthday, and I walked in and I was actually like, there's a video of me just being like what's happening? Because I had no idea that they were planning it. And then last year, or like this year, we had like a little smaller thing, and they got me cake, and we did like this tarot card reading because it was my 20th birthday. And so they're like, you're entering a new decade, like let's look like what you have like coming for you, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I always feel very lucky that I have people in my life who want to celebrate me and like want to appreciate me, because I very rarely have like a bad birthday, which I'm lucky for.
実践的な英会話を短期間で効率よく身につけたい方は、いろんなアメリカ人の生の英会話を学ぶのが一番です。英会話教材 This is 英会話では、アメリカ人約150人の生の英会話を紹介しています。概要欄に紹介していますので、ぜひ見てください。それでは次回をお楽しみに。